Providence Tarot. My phone is like probably right now because I'm watching. People are letting me cross the street in Connecticut. I hope they don't think that I'm filming them. Okay, anyway, so I wanted to talk to you guys about Aries season. I'm just going to make this quick, so I'm not even really trying to see if anybody comes into the room, although I would love it if they did. You're getting the same view that you got last time with the beautiful home. So Aries season is reminding us about what it is to, it's self-declaration. What are the things that you can't deny that are truthful for you, right? Who you are, what you do, and the thing is, it's like, what parts of yourself have you been denying up until this point that you feel like you're battling not wanting to deny anymore, right? Or what are the new parts about your reality, that you are basically standing in and owning up to, that you would like to express more outwardly, right? Or even just be more fully, aware of that identity that you hold for yourself. Also the relationships that you have with people, old and new, I'm pretty sure that none of you still, surround yourself with the exact same group of people that you did, 2 years ago, 3 years ago, 5 years ago, 10 years ago. People have kids, people get married, people move away, people pass away, that type of thing. Some people just grow distant. So then it's kind of like, you're identifying with your own space, your atmosphere in a different way, and sometimes because of how we allow ourselves to be affected by our relationships, we have to take a step back. And I feel that Pisces season actually introduced us to that energy in a different way. We might have even been uncomfortable with the idea of having to take a step back because, Pisces does have a longing to connect, in a way that celebrates compassion and love and beauty. But then, I'm like, what am I saying? I'm like watching people trying to be safe. But Mercury kind of like isn't really about any of that. It's kind of like detached from that experience because it's very neutral. So in that sense, Mercury is like debilitated, I believe, in Pisces. So, or it's at its detriment or something like that. So it really just wants to connect on a more psychological level. You know what I mean? It's just really talking about communication, understanding, but quick understanding. And it's not really trying to go to the depths that Pisces wants it to go to. But now that we're out of that energy, now we can identify with a new, fresh, take on things, right? How we even feel. What are our passions? We might be finding that we're newly passionate about something that we weren't passionate about before. That type of thing. Wanting to change, wanting to step into your power. Mars rules Aries. Right now, Mars is in Taurus, but it's going to be transiting into Gemini pretty soon, right? So that'll bring some relief to the whole Mercury retrograde energy once Mercury is direct again. Once we move further into April, we'll be further into Aries season. By that time, Mars will be in Gemini. That's kind of like sextiled energy, a fiery planet in an Aries sign. But then also, Mars does rule Scorpio as well. And Taurus is opposite Scorpio. So any of you people with Scorpio sun, moon, or rising, you may have been seeing some changes or some shakeups or some surprises within the relationships that you might be involved in. I mean, all around, all across the board, 10 across the board, darling. As you can see, I'm in Cobb now in Connecticut, in Greenwich. There are swans and I don't know what kind of birds these are. I don't think they're seagulls because this isn't the sea, but the sea is close by. You didn't get to see, but I passed the boat club on my way over here. I'm gonna go into Starbucks smelling like Carolina Herrera, and I'm sure they probably don't like that. I used to work at Starbucks like 12, 13 years ago, and they didn't like them when people came in with perfume and cologne on, but I'm about to go and teach these kitties for several hours. And they're young too. So Aries is a very youthful sign, you know what I mean? Also, if you know the Fool card from tarot, Uranus energy, it's also kind of like people equate that with Aries energy too. Surprise, you know, initiation, surprise initiations. So there might be some things that still haven't happened yet because we're in that Mercury retrograde period still, shadow phase. We're station retrograde, but we're about to get ready to go direct. So once that happens, you know, things will get moving again, although we will have the outer planets starting to go retrograde, you know, April, throughout the summer. You know, those planets like Saturn, Jupiter, Pluto, you know, those are going to be going retrograde through the summer, spring and summer. Although I think that Neptune will be direct, Venus is direct all year, and I think that Mars is direct all year. So that's pretty good. We got those planets, you know, being direct the whole year. But, you know, let me know what you guys are doing, what changes you are making, how different your lives are now, and how you're, like, connecting with those new experiences that you might be having. You know, what's your new identity, and how do you see yourself moving forward in the future, 5 years, 10 years, 15 years, 20 years? I know that my roommate, who is an Aries with Leo, Moon, and Capricorn rising, which that is a lot of energy right there in itself, wanting to be like the boss, wanting to be the star, wanting to be all of the things, you know, it's a lot of Mars too. But I think he's great. I wish I had all of that energy. Yeah, just let me know how you guys are handling it. I feel like Aries season is going to like bring a lot of like, you know, new bounds for people, new horizons, right? Okay, I'll talk to you guys later. I gotta get my coffee, as usual.